Hello guys, welcome to Animals and Video Games, and today I'm going to be ranking the top 45 most anticipated movies of 2023 because 2022 is over, and I'm going to do a ranking of all the movies from 2022. But that is after I've already seen all the movies I want to see in 2022. Not to mention, I have to, well, this is just before January, so I'm just going to do this video now. Starting off at number 45. With number 45 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. I don't actually know the name of it, but this is a legitimate sketch art. And I've never been the biggest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. It's just been okay to me. Most of the movies are okay. The animated series is okay. The 1990s movies are pretty bad. So that's just what I thought. So not too excited to see this, but kind of curious. Next, at number 44, is Dungeons and Dragons. Lots of people hate these floating head posters. I do not understand that. I think this poster is okay. Looks pretty good to me. And also just looks really beautiful. It has Chris Pine in it, so that's good. I've never really been a big fan of the video games, so just interested how this is gonna turn out. And I'm probably gonna give it a watch. Might be a little bit corny, but looks adventurous and cool. Maybe they make a second one. Next at number 43, I did not know this was a musical. That's why it is so low on the list. I originally thought that this was a my microphone stopped working. It stopped turning on. But, so I originally thought this was going to be an actual live action movie or an actual movie about this. Instead, it's a musical. I just put it on the list anyway. It would have been this high if it was an actual film, but now it's just a sing-along film that comes to theaters for 2 days. No one's going to watch it in theaters, I almost guarantee you. Maybe a few families of 2-year-olds that are obsessed with Blippi and Baby Shark. Anyway, I'm not. I just thought this was something else. At number 42 is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. The trailer looks corny, not as bad as the Grinch horror movie, but I might watch this movie. And I'm pretty anticipating it just to see how good it is, to see if it actually is not that crappy, and to see, what they do with it. Just in general, because it's a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I just want to see what they do with it, so I'm kind of anticipating it. Doesn't mean I don't really want to watch it, though. Number 41 is Left Behind, Rise of the Antichrist. I have never seen the movies. I read all the kid books and I read all the adult books about Left Behind, and I think they're good. Personally, I like the kid books better, but I've not seen the movies. I want to, though, and probably will have to watch them before I see this. I'm probably not even going to watch this year because I'm not too excited about watching, 4 or 5 more Left Behind movies. It's just not really that interesting a topic to me. I mean, it is a very interesting topic, just it seems cheap, I guess. This movie just looks cheap. But anyway, I know lots of people are anticipating this. I'm anticipating it. Anyway, top number 40 goes to The Little Mermaid. This is nothing about the character being black. I don't really care. I'm just not really that big of a fan of The Little Mermaid. The original one's okay, and this one, I'm just kidding. The live action one up the original. That's the only reason I'm really anticipating it. I'm not putting it this low in the list because she's black. I mean, it has nothing to do with it. And also, there's no reason to really hate it. I mean, if it's like Mulan and they made the Mulan character American or whatever, that would be BS because Mulan is all about Asian culture and everything. This has nothing to do with any culture. So the White Mermaid really doesn't have anything to do with anything except nostalgia. So I don't really care about the actor. I think she looks fine in the Little Mermaid outfit. She's fine with me. My mom's a real big Little Mermaid fan, so she's gonna like this, probably. Also, why I'm anticipating it. And I like the Disney live action remakes, especially The Lion King. I thought that one was really funny. Number 39 is Kraven the Hunter. This is a fake poster. I know that, but I have Yahoo instead of Google. It's my browser, so it's very hard to get anything half decent. I don't even know if that looks like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I mean, it kind of looks like it. But after Morbius, I'm just scarred, man. I was just so much excited for this movie when it was first announced before Morbius came out. When Morbius came out, any last excitement for this movie just went out the window pretty much. I mean, I'm still anticipating it, but I'm probably not even going to watch it in theaters. It looks like it's going to have pretty decent action from the set photos when he's just flying out a window. So, and I do like some of his backstory. I would love if the what's it called, the Calendar Man or whatever. I don't know his name. Salamander, Chameleon. Yeah, Chameleon or the Calendar Man would show up in this movie. That would be my dream. That's the only reason I really want to see it, for the villains, not the story. And I was never really anticipating Morbius that much. Number 38 is The Exorcist. I've not seen the original Exorcist. I will. I'm just interested if this can beat it and what other people think about it. And there's also 3 of them, so. Seeing that this is the first one, I'm not going to be near excited to the other 2 if this is not good. I'm probably not even going to put it on the list if this one's not good. The next 2. But I'll have to watch the first, 4 Exorcist movies that I have now? I don't even know. Just to compare it to the 2. I'll probably do a comparison after I watch this and the original. Looks like a pretty sick poster. It's concept. Anyway. At number 37, we have Wonka. I love this guy. I don't know what his name is. This is also a false poster. And we just have Yahoo. But anyway. Timothy Chalamet, I think. I don't know how to say that. But anyway. He looks like a good young Wonka to me. I've always liked the Willy Wonka movies, especially the original. If you like the new one better than the original, dang, I cannot agree with that. But hopefully this would just be okay. It just looks okay to me. And it's just an okay premise. And just put saying new on the Willy Wonka table, so I'm fine with that. This is the 3rd movie of the franchise. So that's why I'm excited about it, because I am a Willy Wonka fan. No one else in my family is except my dad. So, me and my dad. But he is not interested in it just because he is cursed by the last movie, in his opinion. And so again, I have not seen the original Chicken Run, but it's still probably good. I've seen Chicken Run. I'm a big stop motion fan. I think it's a really good style of animation with stop motion. So I'm excited to step into Chicken Run. It's also not just over the top clean like Shang-Chi has just become. Shang-Chi was fun for about 20 minutes. But most of these stop motion, except when the Fantastic Fox, which that's the only stop motion I can sit through for an hour and a half. All the other stop motion animations really are so tedious. They can only do about 15 minutes at a time. They're so boring. Which gets so bad. And 35 really not with the cabin. I'm not the biggest M. Night Shyamalan fan. I hate it. I think that the last time that here was very underrated. But I'm excited about this plot twist will be. And so, exactly. And it's really nothing special to me. It's really super special. I was hearing about it from my Shyamalan talks earlier. I'm like, kind of looks like crap. So, but I'm very interested what the plot twist is going to be. So this guy has a bunch of plot twists. So if you do not know M. Night Shyamalan, you plot twist in the name. Like, you put back if you do plot twist best. The most interesting. That's what I'm for. And the 34 is Star Trek. Pick 14. There's been a bunch of Star Treks. I'm a big fan of the original Star Trek. My favorite is the second one. But the movies are okay, so I'm pretty excited for this one. I really like, this guy plays Halloween. His actor is really good in these new movies. I think there's a young news just that we can already on it. The Star Trek 2009 was never done. Some movies like Star Trek. Some of the original Star Trek movies, but overall like Star Trek series better. All the Star Trek series and Star Trek original movies better. And the new movies better. So excited to see this. Star Trek, sci-fi. I'm going to Star Wars movies too. Next, I think they should be true. I have read the book, so this is pretty interesting. You should have to adapt this. I'm pretty sure it's going to be beautiful animation like this. Cyberpunk, like, usually starring the Flash, not the Flash. So, they, I like, I do not really like Chucky that much, or Annabelle, but I like, the concept of Chucky and, like, all the different doll movies. And this one just looks so much better, but one thing holding it back from being way up there is because it's rated PG-13. The first trailer did not let PG-13. Now, it had to be PG-13, so they're probably going to, like, cut everything from the first trailer out. So, I'm not very excited for this. Not to mention, it's, like, the first horror movie of January, so that's not a good sign. Most all movies are bad in January, or not as good as in January, but especially horror movies are not good in January. So, I'm not the biggest Scream fan. The first Scream movie is one of the best horror movies of all time, in my opinion. Second one is, in my opinion, a okay horror movie, and the third one is like a bad horror movie. Then the fourth one is an okay horror movie again. Then the fifth one, aka Scream, is how do I say this? It's a good horror movie, in my opinion. I don't like it too much. You gotta say it's a good horror movie. This new movie is Scream Roman numeral, but I said the poster for Scream, and I swear on number 7 they're just gonna go back to Scream 7 because they're gonna run out of ideas, or put Scream double exclamation mark. But I'm pretty excited for this movie to see if they can keep it on track. This series so far they're doing pretty good. I do not feel like there's enough characters to be killed, so I think it's gonna have very low body count, even though they're in the city. So next up at number 28 we have The Marvels. It's a pretty bad poster, in my opinion. It's like pixely and everything, but first Captain Marvel was okay, pretty good. I kind of liked it. The villain was not the best. Action was pretty good. The cat was by far the best part of the film. And for the second one, I hope they can just make it better or make it at least interesting. I'm very anticipating this trailer. For number 27, I have John Wick Chapter 4. I've only seen the first John Wick, and you've seen the second one and third one, and I'm probably gonna rewatch the first one because it's amazing action. Most people are gonna know Keanu Reeves for the John Wick now instead of Neo from the Matrix, which I will always like the Matrix better than John Wick, and that's never gonna change for me. And maybe John Wick can be more enjoyable just because of the kick-ass action, but I'm not gonna like it as much, if you know what I mean. And John Wick 4, I'm just looking forward to more violent action. Very enjoyable film. And they already, I think, have started filming John Wick Chapter 4. And this is John Wick 4, not John Wick Chapter 4, I believe. So it's kind of weird. John Wick Chapter 1, or no, John Wick Chapter 2, John Wick Chapter 3, and then John Wick 4. Next up, we have number 26 as Trolls 3. Did you guys not know they are making Trolls 3 in 2023? Not too anticipating it, just because I am anticipating it just to see what they do and if they can get the series back on track, since the first one I think has just been okay and the second one was bad, pretty bad. I guess both of them were bad, to be honest. I like the second one better, it's just not as good, and everyone has to admit that. I mean, I guess someone can disagree, but it just does not make any sense. It goes everywhere with the plot. In Trolls 3, I'm just wondering if they can get it back on track or anything, or something. Just make it a little bit better. Because number 26 is Trolls 3, as you know, and I hope that this movie is the best of the franchise. I'm just wondering what they're going to do with it. So, number 25 is Creed 3. I have seen the first Creed movie and all the other Rocky movies. I'm probably going to have to see Creed 2 before I see this, but I am very, very excited to see this movie. It's released on March 3rd, 2023. That's 3/3/23. highly interested in this movie. So if you guys are wondering why I'm speaking so down this whole entire video, it's because this is my 5th time around going through this because my computer crashed and deleted the whole entire video 5 times. Usually I have it happen maybe like once every 3 weeks. Having to have 5 times same afternoon. I'm so unlucky. So anyway, Titanic musical. I was not expecting this to happen because I thought this was a remake of the original Titanic, and I was excited for it just to see what the heck they would do. But then I figured out it was a musical, which it is a remake, but I'm not very excited for it. So I did not know what it was about until I looked up the poster and it said the musical. Number 23 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. This spot is a very interesting villain. I'm just interested to see all the new, new Spider-Man, and also not to mention just the first movie was good. I think everyone treats it like it's the best movie ever made. I'm like, no, it's not close to that. And so I think it's a little overrated. Not a little, a lot overrated. I think it's a good movie though. Almost a really good movie. I can see you say it's a great movie, but not. Oh my gosh, it's the best animated movie ever made. It's the best movie of 2018. No, no. It was enjoyable though. It was a good movie. I'd say it's a really good movie. That was. But I'm just excited for this movie. I'm excited for almost all Spider-Man movie, and I'll do a ranking after this movie comes out. All the Spider-Man movie ever made. Well, Andrew Garfield, Dees, Venom, Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland. All those. Number 22, we have Blue Beetle. I'm sad because they're not sequeling any of these other ones because they're basically rebooting the DCU. Or they're not calling it the DCEU anymore, they're calling it the DCU. But I think the actor is perfect from Cobra Kai to play Blue Beetle, and I think it could have potential to be a really good movie. So, and the poster just looks sick, bro. And the set photos of his costume looks the best costume out of the DCU in my opinion. I mean, I love this look of the Scarab Beetle. I'm just like in awe of this. All I care about is if the villain's gonna be good. Because lots of these DC movies are ruined by how bad the villain is or whatever. It's just trust to get carried away with the villain. Number 21, I have Salem's Lot, or however you say it. I have not seen the first one again. Oh no. Okay, I thought my computer was gonna crash again. And but it's a vampire movie, and I'm excited to watch it. It says September 22, but that's false. I think it's September 2023, which I do not know why they did not put in October. I don't know. Maybe just so they don't have as much competition. I don't know. But I love vampire movies, as you'll see later on this list. And it's Stephen King. But all these new Stephen King reboots has way pushed this up on the list. It probably would have been top 15 if it would not have been for Firestarter and Pet Sematary being so bad, which I have not seen the new Pet Sematary, but I have seen the new Firestarter. Oh, it is trash. It is bad. It's a bad movie. And it's not even a horror movie, so I'm just going to say it's a bad movie. If it was a horror movie, I'd say it's not really horror. So, if you guys do not know, I do like regular movies more than horror, so if I gave, I'd say it's a bad movie, but a good horror, or a bad movie, but an okay horror movie. So, usually. For number 20, moving to the top 20, that's cool, is Transformers Rise of the Beast. I'm not the biggest Transformers fan. I'd say they're all pretty good, except the first one's just a really good movie, and Bumblebee is my favorite. I think that one is really good too. And my personal favorite being Bumblebee. This trailer looks phenomenal. The movie looks to have amazing action. My favorite Transformer comes back here, Mirage. I do like Pete Davidson. You guys are too harsh on him. So number 20 is Transformers: Rise of the Beast. What? Number 19 is the Bee Gees. This is number 21, but ignore that. Wait a second. No, that's number 19. Should be number 19 is the Bee Gees. This is a calendar actually, but there's no poster because I have Yahoo, and Yahoo does not have any posters or anything. But anyway, the Bee Gees. I think if they just focus on most of the scene, not all this drama crap, it's gonna be really good. And I'm super excited to see this because my dad's really excited to see this too. And I believe it comes out in January, so there should be a trailer out. Or I think it was in January, and then they removed the release date, and now it's like undecided. So to be announced, TBA. So and also where I get all my movie sources is Movie Insider. They're really reliable, and I love them. And so anyway, number 18 is Indiana Jones 5, The Dial of Destiny. So for Indiana Jones 1, I'm just gonna go through all of them. Well, first three you just need to know. Well, the first one is it's my favorite Indiana Jones movie. It's a masterpiece. And the other two, the next two, 2 and 3, Temple of Doom and the something else. Oh crap, what's it called? I don't know, Temple of Doom and something else. Those are great movies. Awesome. And then number 4 I think is great too, just not as good as any of the other ones. Just like, yeah, it's really good. But I think it's way underrated. So, and then number 5, it looks like the worst out of any of the movies. It just doesn't look too appealing to me. I'm very excited. I'm going to give it a chance, even though it's not Steven Spielberg. Just never doubt the man. Even though I'm assuming he has some. People are saying that he has like script writing. He's worked on the script and like co-directed this movie. So I'm like, I trust this gonna be good. I trust this gonna be pretty good. So excited for this just because it's the 5th Indiana Jones movie. So it's probably his last. And number 17 is The Last Train to New York. I have not seen The Last Train to Busan, not seen Peninsula, but I'm hoping that America can just one-up Korea, because that's the way to go. America all the way, let's go. And so that's mainly just what I have to say. And also, I'm going to be able to have access to this movie because I don't even know how I can watch Train to Busan or Peninsula, because I don't think they're in any more streaming services. And hopefully, this is a good movie. It might be trash though, because I know Train to Busan is supposed to be really good, but hopefully it can be very similar to Train to Busan, and I'll be fine with it. Because you could say oh, it's such a knockoff, so it sucks. Oh my god! But that's BS. Because Japan made their own Spider-Man after us. Oh, you just say that's bad, which it is, but not because it's a knockoff of us. They have some unique things that they're on the table, like Autobot to go with the Spider-Man. So I'm not gonna say that. That'd be pretty bad to say that this is bad because they've already made a Korean film of it. And if it's bad, that sucks. Oh well. So next, number 16 is Cocaine Bear. I accidentally scrolled down, but oh well. There's not very many bear horror movies, so I'm very excited to see this. Hopefully, it is a solid movie. I was expecting like more of a serious movie, but this is definitely just threw anything serious out the window. It's more of a fun comedy. I doubt anyone's gonna be scared of this, but it looks like insane action. It looks like a fun time. It's probably not gonna be the best movie. It just is a fun, nice time. So I'm just looking for some comedy relief. Number 15 is Super Mario Bros. Movie. The the animation looks stunning. Lots of people are like, "Oh, it's Illumination. It's gonna suck." But finally, they made a good movie. I love almost all of their films. Like, man, they really do not have any bomb films. They're like terrible, and lots of people think they do. Like, they compare the worst Disney movies to like one of the best Illumination movies, and I'm like, oh, how do you do that, man? Illumination has just always been a solid studio. They have mainly just mediocre films. So, and like they have Sing and Despicable Me and all that, and the Lorax is probably my least favorite out of them, and that one's still okay. So, and they have an okay amount of films, an okay amount of property. It looks so stunning. It has Chris Pratt, which I got over it finally. Everyone and their mother was talking about this movie, so and the casting and everything. It looks so amazing. I'm interested in the plot. I'm so invested. I genuinely think this is going to be a great movie. Number 14, I have Evil Dead Rise. I have not seen any of the Evil Dead movies, partly because the first one's rated NC-17, but I can get past that. I can just watch the unrated version, which I'm trying to find an unrated version so I can just watch it. Because I think it's actually illegal. Not illegal, but you're not allowed to watch an NC-17 movie unless you're 18 and above. And I'm like, ugh. We don't talk about that. I'm just gonna watch the non-rated version. But anyway, the set photo is like really creepy. I'm like, this is the ultimate zombie movies. I'm just excited for this movie. I don't know how this got to number 14 on the list. Number 13 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I accidentally scrolled up on my computer. Marvel, basically, after their lousy CGI and their just mediocre movies now, has just fallen off a cliff for me. I don't know, but I love the first two Ant-Man movies. Number one is always going to be superior a little bit. And hopefully this one, it does not look good as the other ones, but that still could be amazing and great. And it looks like a good premise. It's different. It's not on Earth anymore. It looks funny. Has King the Conqueror. It sets up King the Conqueror. So, count me in. Number 12. Oh, yeah. Is The Color Purple. Again, with this one, I messed up. Just thinking it was a remake of The Color Purple, which I have not seen the first one. I really need to watch more movies, guys. I work my butt off, bro. I've seen 40 movies almost from 2022, and I'm trying to see about 45 to 50 before the end of the year. And our grandparents are over, so it's kind of hard to do that. And then the musical, I'm not gonna watch this movie probably. I just messed up, so not really anything to talk about. Number 11 is Quiet Place Part 2 or Part 3, but it's actually Quiet Place Day 1. I put that over here on the side of the screen so you guys knew. And I've seen the first two Quiet Place movies. Those are movies I have seen, and I think they're both great horror movies. Or I think the first one's a good horror movie. The second one's a great horror movie. And so I'm excited for Day 1. Interested in what they could set up for Part 3. And just can this stay true to the franchise and be better than the second one? I'm just interested. Moving into the top 10 now is number 10, Christine. I have not seen Christine either. I know. I need to watch more movies. I know, but this remake is looking to be amazing. It is to be announced, so it could be like 2024. So don't feel wrong. But anyway, it's TBA for 2023, but it still could be 2024 or no, it's not gonna be 2022 or 2025. I doubt, but we haven't really got any news about this movie lately. We've got some earlier, like like all the way in like January. Like not very many this year. And this is probably tied for me and my dad's favorite. Well, I haven't seen it, but my dad's favorite is Christine or Carrie. So very excited to see this. Hopefully it lives up to its name and Steven Spielberg stuff, because they're making a ton of Steven Spielberg remakes, and hopefully it's not as bad as Firestarter. And I know, like I said, Salem's Lot got pushed back, but this, I'm just like, man, I just cannot. It's a remake of such a good movie, and I'm like, I really am just so excited. Now we need a Cujo remake. But anyway, number 9 is Oppenheimer. Honestly, I know one of my YouTuber people said that Oppenheimer and Barbie released on the same day, and if he had to choose, he would watch Barbie. I'm like, man, this is the next blockbuster, bro. It's Christopher Nolan about a nuclear bomb. It's gonna be a bomb. I mean, a good kind of bomb. People are gonna love it. As Matt Damon, or the guy from, the House that Jack built. That's who I know him from. Christopher Nolan, Robert Downey Jr., and Emily Blunt. Well, that's what I think because of this poster. I don't know if this is fake or not, but I know I've seen the trailer. It looks amazing. I'm getting real like it's not just gonna be a serious movie. It's gonna be a special movie. I'm getting Hidden Figure vibes from this. I don't know, like a cool story. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like such a great movie, and I am all the way positive it's gonna be a great movie. It's just something unique. I'm all in for sequels, but when it comes to original stuff, some of this original stuff can either be hit or big misses or big hits for me. And this is a big hit. Number 8 is Ghostbusters Afterlife 2, one of the sequels that I've been long awaiting. I say long awaiting, but man, it feels so long since we got the first Ghostbusters Afterlife. I've seen it about 4 times since then. I love the movie. I think it's a really good movie. Not the best Ghostbusters movie, but it's better than the freaking 2016 movie. I'm not sexist. It's a bad movie. Period. And then the second one, along with the animated one, I'm not very excited for the animated movie. Just the second one, and seeing if they could bring back the new Ghostbusters. And then they could keep the kids, or maybe the kids have kids. Also, the son of the original Ghostbusters director is not directing this one. He'll just be, I think he wrote the script, but as long as he's still a part of this movie, it's going to be fine. Number 7 is The Last Voyage of the Demeter. If you guys do not know the story, it's original 3 pages of the Dracula book. They got logged into, now they're making it into a movie. So, that's interesting. And basically, it's where they have to transport Dracula to, I think it's Britain. Or they're transporting him somewhere, but they're really going to flesh this movie out. One thing I have worried is I think they might be throwing this straight into Paramount Plus. Paramount has really been wonky now. I don't know. Halo was just such a disappointment. I'm just getting cheap vibes from this movie. I just want a blockbuster film from this. An expensive film. Just throw everything out your window. Delay the stupid Star Trek movie. Just make this good. Please. Do not make this corny and stupid and I don't know. Like, you can make it PG-13 all you want. Just, I don't know. Anyway, number 6 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I don't know. The first 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movies were some of my favorite movies of all time. This is obviously a fake poster. I mean, Spider-Man. Anyway. I think that Rocket Raccoon's gonna die in this movie, or all of them, because you see them all injured or something, but Rocket Raccoon would be the biggest impact on some people. And if they're just gonna kill Groot, it might just kill just Groot, but I doubt it's gonna happen. just because he's already died. And I'm like, they would either kill, if they kill Groot, they're going to kill all of them, to be honest. They might kill Groot, but they're going to kill someone else. They're not just going to kill Groot. They might kill Drax. I doubt they're going to kill Star-Lord, though. And Nebula and Mantis are not going to be, no one will care if they kill them. And Gamora's already died. It doesn't really matter. So it comes down to Rocket and Drax. And I mean, Drax, you've already saw a shot from the trailer where he's bleeding and everything. I'm like, Drax would not be that emotional of a death, to be honest. I mean, I know Thanos killed all his family and whatever, but I don't know. But it would be kind of sad because this is the last one. I'm pretty sure that's what James Gunn says. I mean, you could always make more, but this is the last planned one. But man, I don't even know. I just feel that this franchise has gone somewhere, and I want it to go on and keep on making more. Which James Gunn basically he did not. This is probably the last Guardians of the Galaxy that's going to be directed by James Gunn, and probably the last one because Marvel does not have the balls to get someone else to direct a fourth one because you know how amazing the first two are. Some people do not like the second one, but it's so funny and so enjoyable and such a good movie. I'm just so excited for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Moving into the top 5, we have Strays. It's a revenge movie about strays that get revenge on their owners before they get fixed. I'm like, yes, another movie like Sausage Party, except probably way better. I'm hoping way better, but I can speculate. Oh, it won't. It's probably gonna be just as good. And I have not seen Sausage Party. It's just I've seen a bunch of clips of I don't how do I say this? It's just so Sausage Party is so weird. I've seen clips of when they murder people in the grocery store, like when they start the guy eats everyone, eats the baby carrots and everything. I'm like, this is gonna be such a fun movie. Just kind of the comedy relief of 2023, I believe, and I'm super excited for this. It's not what I think is gonna be the best. It's my anticipated movie. So that's just letting you know. Number 4 is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. It's insane how much they've delayed this movie, and Aquaman 1 is my favorite movie of 2018, not 2018, but my favorite DC movie. Not the best. I think Wonder Woman is the best. This is my favorite DC movie, and just I love it. It has such amazing action, good CGI, such a fun adventure film. It's funny. It has just so interesting, and you could been brought anywhere from Aquaman. I'm so intrigued in watching this movie, and I'm so interested to see a trailer for the new one, and just the whole entire movie. And it's coming soon, man. I really want to see it. Anyway, number 3, moving to the top 3 now, we have the Meg 2, The Trench. This is gonna be make you scared as heck of the ocean. And I feel it is going to do exactly that. And it looks like it's going to be pushing the R rating, to be honest. I mean, the PG-13 rating. Oh god, that'd be something if it pushed the R rating. But it just shattered. The first Meg movie, I think, is pretty good. That's pretty good. But the second movie, I think, is not going to be. It could be better, but I'm just so excited to see a second Meg movie. Just because it's I don't know, it just seems monumental to me. I don't know. I just love shark movies that are actually good. Because, we can get shark movies every single year, and we do. And I don't want to watch them because they're so corny, and they have 50% on Google Play. And I'm like, no, I don't want to get that. No. Anyway, it just seems so cool to me. And I'm very much anticipating this movie. Probably going to see it in 3D. Number 2 is Mad Max: The Wasteland. This is actually, I think, unannounced for 2023. But I want to see this movie. Bad. I've seen the first 3 Mad Max movies. Need to see Fury Road. But the story Fury Road is I recorded it on my DVR, but I did not want to watch it in the DVR because they on live TV because they censored it probably. It's rated R. That's why I never watch R-rated movies because you want to get the uncensored version. On TV, I always watch the disc or from a streaming service. This looks so good to me, and I'm just very excited for any more Mad Max movies. Count me in. Number 2, anticipated. Almost want to be number 1. It's like I could say either one. Depends on the day. I would change these for my most anticipated of the year, and I hope Mad Max: The Wasteland is actually coming out. Number 1 is Dune Part 2. Okay, so I know that Dune Part 1 was number 3 or 4 or 5 of last year. The most anticipated movies of 2021. But, oh well. And the second part is so much better. And I could see this making $1 billion because the first movie could have made $1 billion probably because it made like 700 million or 800 million. Maybe 900 million actually. I think 940 million. But they put it to streaming services like 3 weeks later. Which, to be fair, that was probably anyone who had wanted to see it had probably seen it by then. But nevertheless, Legendary got pissed when they did that because they also did the same thing to Mortal Kombat and all their horror movies. And there was like, not Mortal Kombat, Godzilla vs. Kong, and like Legendary was like, "Stop doing this! You're losing us money," and they don't listen. It hurts for Warner Bros. I mean Legendary, and now Legendary's leaving them. I pray that Dune Part 2 is safe because they've already been filming it for a while. They filmed it right after Dune Part 1 was done, so I'm just very highly anticipating this. So is my dad. So we're going to watch this probably press screen too, and this is just a real fleshed out version of the 1984 version. In 1984, I'll say you could say either one could be better, but I think 2021 is better just because it has so much better CGI. But the sandworms, to be honest, I cannot get over that. Because you know how they actually filmed that was inside of a beatboxer's nose? And they just like put different lighting on it or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's insane. To put a camera up his nose and then like vibrate and everything. And it's the same sound too. Just sounds insane to me. So I'm just so excited for part 2 to see what they do and how expensive this movie is and the new characters because Dave Bautista didn't have any time, neither did Zendaya. So, and they told Zendaya she was going to have much of runtime, but it turns out that she did not last film. She's going to get a bunch in part 2. And I just cannot wait to see what they do with part 2 on Arrakis, the world's deadliest planet. Bye, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.